Morning everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Road Rodent Restore and I'm John. Okay then, so in this video we're working on the landfill bike again. I've still got the other bracket to make. I made the front one, as you know, in last week's video. Now I'm going to make the back one. Well, I have already started on the back one. Looking like this. It's a bit smaller. Not got so much of a curve in it because the lugs on the back one, they're quite low and these lugs are quite high. So anyway, let's finish this off and then we're going to be, I think these panels are secure, but on the other side we've got to drill into the frame and put some threads in there and whatnot and fix this side of the plastics. And we've got to fix the mudguard back on, fix the backlight on, and then that should be the bike all ready to go round with the camera to see what it's going to look like before it gets painted. And then hopefully when we've done all that we can move on to Mr. Engine. Yes, that'll be fun, won't it? Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with this. Okie dokie then, so I've welded another plate on the top of that plate. It did look like that. I started to grind this one off, but I'm thinking I've got to put another plate on as well because for some reason, you know, my clever measuring out has gone drastically wrong. Because it gap in there, well, it's a lot better now. It's not really that much gap. So let's go about there. As you can see, this one sticks up more. So really now I've got to weld off there, something up to there like so I can get the bolt through. But once I've grinded that off, hopefully there's going to be a lot more play. So yes, definitely learning very slowly on how to weld with a cheap gasless welder. I suppose if you had a proper gas welder you'd just go little squirt with a trigger and that would be it, done. But with this you have to hold it on for about 5 seconds. You end up with something like that. Yeah, it'll differ me, it's not structural, it's just decorative, detrimental. Is that a word? Detrimental? Decremental? Oh, I don't bloody know. Anyway, let me finish that off and then I'll switch you back on again. Right. So we've got this to this. I know, but get it on there. Hold the mudguard off the tyre to where it wants to be. I think I'm going to have to try and make a hole past the end of that. So what I'm going to have to do is try and weld another plate onto that. And then I've still got to put the little tabs on. One there somewhere to fix in these holes. And that taken me all day. Welding, grinding, making mistakes, more welding, more grinding. So that's enough for me today, so I'll see you in the morning. Right then, so it's the next day. What I'm going to try and do is weld that piece onto that piece. Like so. Made a sort of a V in it so the weld can fill up. So let's see if I can do that. Okay then, so that's them two welded on that. I've just got to work out where to put the bolts, and then that bit should be done. I'll get back to you when I've done all that. Okay then, so got it made it up to that, got it to that position. Got the tabs on, got those tabs cut out nice and shaped. So hopefully it all fits on the mudguard and fits on the forks. So let's see what happens. Right then. So bolts onto there alright. Weighs a ton. See what it bolts onto here like. You get some new bolts because I ain't got no bolts the bloody correct size. Why is that not fitted? I know what it is. Bloody bolt underneath it in the tyre. Too bloody long. So let me take that bolt out. Then I'll come back to you. Right then, put another bolt in. A bit smaller. That's it, perfect. I know these are too long, but they're all I've got. That's the front ones in. Let's try the back ones. Yes, I'm liking it. Last but not least, slip one under here. Hope you can see that. Love it. Let's see if the wheel spins round, shall we? Probably not. Don't sound too good, does it? Don't worry about that. Let me take it off again and I'll show you what I'm going to actually do. Okay then, let's lift this out. So what I'm actually going to do is going to be using these bolts, and they're going to go in from underneath. I may as well just show you with one, hadn't I? Let me take this wad out. It's going to go for underneath like that. So I've got a metal splinter in there, I can't get the bloody thing out, and it kills. I'm going to put that in from the bottom. Like so. And then put a dome knot. It fits. They put dome knots on. Can you see? Just put dome knots on like so. So underneath there'll be plenty of room to miss the tyre. If not, then I'll just have to do that on that side, and that side, and that side, so I can lift it up slightly. Okay then, so this is another day from the last clip, so good morning. That's all that nicely done. I've been told off for not using a tripod, so I'm trying to use the tripod. So there we go. That is that nicely secured. Just got to get the right bolts. Today I've been having a really good rummage round in my shed. I found something that might make me alter this. As a lot of you probably yes, you probably didn't see that. Might help me alter this. Before it was going to be like that sort of thing, but I'm sort of struggling to get the fixings to secure this nice and secure. While I was rummaging around in my shed, I found this. So that might be altering, because that might be going on there somehow, like so. I can't find the other side. I want to find the other side so I can put that against this side as well, because that spiky bit could be sticking up, I don't know. Just to hide this radiator. Oh yeah, sort of hide it a bit. It's up there, it's only got that bottom bit showing, but you've got to work out where the engine's going to come, but I'm sure it's all inside this big tube. So I'm thinking of getting that around there like that. So that might be changing all this. And also I found that little baby. So all this might be changing too. Be a shame, because I like my little spanners, but yeah, I don't like that so much. I suppose it looks alright, but I'm not too keen on it showing, so I don't know. I'll have a play around with the front fairing, see if I can do anything with it. So this might change into something with that. Only a cheap thing I bought years ago, but you never know, might be able to use it. So anyway, well, let's get on with the job in hand, which is getting the other side of those plastics on. I've got to take that rack off and get the front mudguard on, drill some holes, put some threads in the frame and fix the back mudguard, then fix the back light, and well, yes, I do all that. So we'll see how far we get to before next Saturday. And today is Thursday, so we're pushing it, but like I say, let's get on with it. Less waffle. Okay then, so this is another day again. Good morning. I gave up yesterday. All I did yesterday was took the back rack off, addressed all this edge, make it all nice and neat, and managed to drill an hole in the frame. and put one of these nut rivets in, and that took me 3 hours just to do that, because my handy little tool fell to bits. What happens is when you try to get pressure on it, these sides open out, the circlip shoots off there, which it has done, that pops out, all this front falls out, so I'm going to have to put it back in the vice again, squash it all up, fit all this crap back in. That is supposed to go on there, but it keeps falling out, and that goes through there. But I think what I did was I left that piece off, put that piece back in somehow, and then got a great big nut, put that over there, and did it like that somehow on that one. I forgot, so I'm going to have to work all that out again. I only need 2 holes, that one. And that one, if you can see that hole there. Drilled the holes easy enough. Just getting the bloody pot rivets in and squashing the gun. So I've just got to get that squashed in, and then got to do 4 more of those to fix the back mudguard somehow into the tubing. So yes, it's all fun and games at Road Rodent Restore today and yesterday and the day before. So anyway, let me fix the rivet gun thing and I'll do that one. Okay then, so after a load of faffing about, got it in there. So what I had to do was, what keeps happening is that piece keeps squashing the framework of this bloody soft metal cheap tool thing. So I managed to find a big fat washer, put that on there to protect it, and then luckily that just fits inside the washer. And then screwed in my tool, and hey presto, it worked. So if you're going to buy one of these off eBay, 15, 20 quid or whatever they are, I wouldn't bother. So anyway, take that back out. We could stick that back on there. I'm going to need some spacers under there again, like I did on the other side. So stay there while I find some spacers. Just hope this bolt's long enough. So I'll just use washers. Try 5 washers. See if that holds it into the right place. So take that off there. Stick that through there. Put them on there. Don't worry, I won't be using these bolts. Here's my Allen key. I think we're in the right spot. There we go. Perhaps needs another washer on it. There we go, so that's that bit done. And like I say, I still haven't found the other one of these, but there's another one of these somewhere. I've got that stuck in there to keep that in place. But to hide this bit, that's my mobile phone. fix that on there somehow. Not too worried about that being too high because you can cut it off. You get something like that. Or maybe like that. Let's have a long view. If it's like that, I'll have to cut more of that off, won't I? But hide it. I think that'll look really stupidly quite good, if I do say myself. Anyway, let me get all the back end on now if I can. Try and screw the back mudguard on with these horrible rivets. So let me do that and then I'll be back with you, showing you what we've done. If I show you how I'm doing it, it's going to take hours because I'm only going to be fighting with the rivet not thread tool. Rivet not thread tool. Rivet not thread tool. Okay, so that's the back mudguard fixed on, nice and solid. If you look through the tube, you can see the rivets, how they actually work. Got my light on. So just got to put the rack back on, put the seat on, put that panel back on over there. And I don't know whether to call that a wrap or whether to try and, if I've got time before Saturday, to get those red bits on the front. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do these wing things at the front. I can't find one of them anyway. So yes, I think that's as far as I can go this week. I've got to finish these off. What I said I was going to put on. I've got to change the fairing on the front, I think, with that thing up here. So I think that's it for this week. Just like to give a shout out to another biker channel, just to praise somebody else who's been praising me on their channel. And he's working on an XS650 at the moment, Yamaha. He has got a diversion as well, and I think he's got a couple of other bikes, I'm not sure. But like I say, he's mentioned me in his videos, so I'm just going to mention him in my video. His channel is called Nat's Knacker's Yard. Nat's Knacker's Yard. So if you want to go across and have a look at his channel, there is a link down below in the description for Nat's Knacker's Yard. So go across and check him out. Seems like a nice guy, down to earth. You know, another kindred spirit. Thanks Nat for singing my praise on your channel.
One of the first ones I watched, and I still think it's brilliant stuff, is Road Rodent, or Road Rodent Restore, as he is now, who's making a landfill bike at the moment, which is just a fascinating watch. He will profess to not being a mechanic, I'd argue that point, but he is, the stuff he does is just brilliant, it's really good. He's doing some great fabrication work. By fabrication I'm talking, you know, like reconditioning chains to be brackets for mudguards and all sorts of weird and crazy shit. And it's brilliant. He's got great manner, he's nice and down to earth, and he just chats away while he's doing it. So that's, yeah, go and check him out, and again I'll link him at the bottom. It's really good stuff. Yeah, awesome. You're probably bored of me chatting away now, and I keep trying to kick the camera, so I'm going to take the camera off. I do know that to get the rear brake off I need to take the whole exhaust pipe off, so I'm going to do that and then just get going on these, get going on the Allen bolts holding on the side cover.
So yes, I think that's as far as I can go this week. I've got to finish these off. What I said I was going to put on. I've got to change the fairing on the front, I think, with that thing up here. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's been of some use to you if you're going to try and do something like this. buy a cheap project and see what you can do with it. It's all good fun. Check out the links in the description. You can buy me a coffee if you want with the PayPal me. Anyway, stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
I'll see you in another life, brother.